Ali radiallahu ta'ala an says the following, أَخْوَفُ مَا أَخَافُ عَلَيْكُمْ إِثْنَتَانِ. There are two things that I am most concerned for you all. Ali radiallahu ta'ala an is a leader of wisdom. He is a leader of spirituality. In fact, some said that Ali radiallahu ta'ala an is the representation or the reflection of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam's spiritual side. Radiallahu ta'ala an. He says there are two things I'm extremely concerned for my fellow brothers and sisters. And what are they? طول الأمل واتباع الهوى. Having too high aspirations for this world. And number two, following your desires. And he says, فَأَمَّا طُولُ الْأَمَلِ فَيُنْسِي الْآخِرَةِ وَأَمَّا اتِّبَاعُ الْهَوَى فَيَصُدُّ عَنِ الْحَقِّ. He says, as for high aspirations, then that causes the believer to forget about the afterlife. We're talking about aspirations in regards to the world and worldly prosperity. And as for following desires, it takes the person away from the truth. The human being was created in a certain way, dear brothers and sisters, and was put on this earth for a certain purpose, for a certain period of time. And high aspirations, although we want Muslims to be motivated, we want them to have big dreams, high aspirations, but it needs to be balanced. A spiritual Muslim or a Muslim with healthy spirituality is one who knows how to balance aspirations and accountability. Because what ends up happening in both of these concerns of Ali radiallahu ta'ala an is that their aspirations, their pursuits and their worldly goals causes them to forget accountability. And this is the disaster. No, we want to balance the two. When it comes to طول الأمل, high aspirations, where this is founded on is this belief that I have more life to live. I still have a lot of time to live. And subhanAllah, the Prophet ﷺ says, يَشُبُّ ابْنِ آدَمَ. The child of Adam's hair becomes grayer and grayer. وَلَا يَزَالُ صَغِيرٌ فِي قَلْبِهِ فِثْنَانٍ. But the human being will always remain youthful in two things. In other words, no matter how old a person gets, there are two things that will always be inspired or motivated to pursue. And that is longer life, and more money. And so somebody can be 100 years old, and you'll find them purchasing a new home. And you're sitting there thinking, well, what? Why? Why? I mean, not to be blunt or anything, how much longer do you have to live? Why are you buying a new home? You're not really going to enjoy it. But subhanAllah, the human being is like this. And it is those aspirations, as Ali radiallahu ta'ala an says, that will cause the person to forget the afterlife, to forget their primary purpose for existence. That's the afterlife. So when you go about your day-to-day affairs, you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself the question, are my worldly aspirations causing me to forget the true goal? And that is the goal of the afterlife. And if they are, it's not about stopping your aspirations. It's not about quitting your goals, but rather balancing your aspirations with accountability. If I have big dreams and high hopes, go for it. But make sure you balance that out by spending 10, 15 minutes every single night or every single morning to hold yourself accountable for your deeds. And the other aspect, that is ittiba'ul hawa, following desires. This word hawa, desires, actually also means that which is empty. Al-hawa, air, it's empty. Why? Because your desires might seem beautiful, might taste precious, it might taste good when you pursue them or you satisfy them. But the fact of the matter is, it leaves you with a type of emptiness. Like air is empty, the pursuit of desires leaves you with emptiness. Look at the people of Hollywood. Look at child actors. It's not random, it's not a coincidence that there's such high depression rates in Hollywood, that there's such high suicide rates in Hollywood. that most of these child stars have serious problems when they grow up. It is because it is an environment of fulfilling desires which only provides a person with emptiness. Rather, Islam comes and gives you higher goals. And a higher goal is a purpose-driven goal. And those goals, according to Islam, are almost always about, in fact, they are always about your place in the afterlife or serving a greater cause. So be careful of these two things, dear brothers and sisters. It's not about not enjoying what Allah has created in this world, but rather it's about balance. Balance your aspirations with accountability and constantly hold yourself accountable and make it a habit so that your high aspirations and your pursuit, your worldly pursuits, do not cause you to forget the afterlife or to divert away from the truth. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for watching this video. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. If you found benefit in this video, then please like it, share with other people, and remind you of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, whoever guides somebody to good, then they get the reward of those who do that good, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.